welcome back to another episode of the Talk of the Ring Show. You have your hosts,
Sabrina and
Harley, and today, let's just hop right into it. We have none other than the most loved at PP. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that, but none other than JD.
Where's your clap, Harley? There it is. Thank you. You don't need to slow clap me like an 80s movie.
Well, we just thought it was appropriate for this podcast.
You guys are lucky. My secretary reminded me about this podcast earlier today. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, we got told that you have an early bedtime. So,
Hey, I'm getting up there. I'm busy. That's the only reason I got married, is to have a secretary.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, let's start this podcast like we start all podcasts. Who or what got you into wrestling?
So pretty much I was 8 years old, and just flipped through the channels one day and stumbled upon WWF Superstars and saw Tatanka coming out to the ring. And I was hooked. From there, honestly. So, Saturday mornings, my stepdad would work and my mom would be asleep. So I would just watch wrestling, and I got hooked right away.
No, yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
So you're up there in age. You're like 60, right? Just
Yo,
kidding.
bro.
Oh, no.
38.
Harley, he's probably also one of those people that would probably be one of the managers for your best friend, Johnny Moran. Of that. You know what I mean?
Joe
Davis.
gotta get along great. I'm just saying. Team JD.
That's why Team JD, is one of our favorite teams to have at PPW.
Sure, we'll go with that. Whatever you say.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they are the new owners.
I'm excited to see where this is going to happen. First of all, you guys couldn't even make a show happen?
Right. You guys canceled January. Can you guys even put a show together?
Because they didn't deserve to see us.
How are you going to make money? We pay you good money.
Oh, I make great money. You don't worry about my money.
Guys, to see wrestling.
You don't worry about my money.
Whatever.
But we will. We're coming back in February. And I'm not a big fan of Broadheadsville. It smells.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
There's a lot of smelly people there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So I have a question. Have you do you ever think that you'd always be a manager, or at some point did you want to be a wrestler?
No, even at a young age, my goal was commentary, actually. I always wanted to be the voice, the mouthpiece, commentary, managing. I always thought was cool. I was, grew up idolizing Bobby Heenan, Jimmy Hart. I've had the pleasure of working with Jimmy several times. But yeah, I never wanted to be a wrestler. I do more damage, as you both know, with my mouth as opposed to physically in the ring. I didn't mean it like that, Sabrina. Yeah.
It's because I never physically hear you. So when you're I do a lot of talking in my mouth, I'm sitting here going, I never have heard JD actually speak.
How's that possible?
That's a shame.
Me and Harley are usually talking, and that's usually the voice I like to hear. It's very soothing and calming, whereas,
Awful.
Well, in other words, what she's saying is I'm better than you. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that what it is? All right.
I think Harley could run a very good PPW if she got the chance.
Hey, she has charisma. She has the personality. She ain't gonna run anything, but she could be good on the mic. I think we can maybe get her on a commentary spot someday.
Oh no! Don't put that pressure on me. I just want to be there to see you.
I'm just saying,
Who knows? Or maybe when I turn 18, it'll be Harley versus Jayden. No, I'm just kidding.
You'd still probably be able to take me.
I would pay money to do that for sure. But Harley, you've known JD for a long time. Would you care explaining how The first time you met JD?
I haven't known him that long. Okay.
Okay, sorry. I just know I haven't known him that long, so that's why I was like, let's go.
No, I'm pretty
Couple
sure.
years.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Basically, my biggest memories at PVW is just Joe Davis walking his behind out, and he's be like, blah blah blah. He's hating the crowd. And I'll be like, yeah, you suck. And then that's ever since I'm just like, you suck all the time, no matter what he's doing. And he looks at me like, excuse me, but he bought me a candy bar, so I can't complain.
I did. You looked famished.
You looked famished. It's because we're skinny, Harley. That's why. It's because we're skinny. So no, but I think the first time I met JD was he came out with that guy that had that whack ass hairdo. Do you remember that guy? Like he had like a shaved head, like shaved here. Bald. He was bald. We had like one patch of hair right here. Makeup, like eye makeup on. A really big, gnarly guy.
What, Fox?
Yes. And
Yeah,
I was
Fox
like sitting there going, I was like, I can't stand Fox. And then when you came out and you were like talking your shit, I was like, I can't stand you. And I am a heel person. Harley can attest to this. But like, you guys are one of the heels that I was like, I don't know if I can get behind.
You still don't. So you're a heel fan. You still hate me?
Yes.
Yeah. How dare you?
Sorry, but I know you and Ruda are like in cahoots now.
Yeah.
But just because we're fans of Ruda does not mean we're fans of you.
Why? So why do you like Ruda?
Because he's bald. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that what it is? You guys are attracted to the bald head? Well, that ain't happening here.
No, it's just like, when he comes out, the light really reflects, and it's a vibe. It's a vibe when he comes out. But yes, Harley.
So he's the cool cousin. I'm the asshole uncle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Does that sound about right?
We didn't have to say it.
Yeah.
You said it.
I'm
just hey, I am who I am. I'm good with it.
Okay.
You do. So let's say AEW and WWE called. Which one would you take to be on like commentary or be someone's manager?
WWE. Without a shadow, it's not even a second thought.
She's like, is there a reason?
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, because they're number one. They always will be. And I know there's rumors swirling about a sale or whatever else. And you can say what you want about Mr. McMahon. However, he is the smartest person to ever be in this business. And I'm always going to follow his product. And even if he's not going to be there, the people that are in charge learned from him. So why would you not work for the people that learn from the smartest person in the business?
Yeah, just like you and Ruda.
Ruda learns from me. Remember, it's Team JD taking over PPW, not Team Ruda.
Ooh. Yeah. So my question for you is there anyone specifically, like it could be at PPW, wherever, is there anyone specifically that you'd like to manage and be their manager?
Ooh,
like you talking indie scene or you talking
Whatever.
globally?
Anywhere, whatever.
A dream of mine. Could you imagine me and Seth Rollins?
Ooh, that'd be a.
I can see it.
I can see that.
I'm just saying, me and Seth Rollins could do some damage. I think AEW. I need to take Don Callis' spot. I could do way better with his guys, without a doubt. Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. So yeah, I guess big there. If you're talking indies, I don't know. You like Johnny Moran? Maybe he'll be my next target.
Oh, I can't.
Honestly,
but you guys are great together.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been trying to get, from a female side, I've been trying to get Christina Marie on my side forever, but she just keeps ghosting me.
That's not gonna happen.
I can't imagine why.
There's many reasons why.
If there's a reason, I don't know about it. So
because she don't need nobody to tell her what she can and cannot do. She's
She needs
badass.
management.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Nah, those shouldn't exist.
So my dad's in the chat. He's actually booing you.
Oh, oh God, that guy.
I mean, he doesn't boo you as much as I do.
Oh yeah.
No, you're loud as hell too.
I
How
can't
have you
help it.
not been like
why we love her.
expelled from high school?
I actually do school on the computer. So
That's ridiculous.
it's
Listen.
because you're old. You don't understand the concept.
Ooh. Wow, let's
Man.
getting deep in here. I should find some higher ground. Hold on.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
No, man. But like in the team PPW versus team JD, was JD even in the ring?
Oh no, and Ruda was.
Right, but like, why would you put your partner in the ring, but you yourself wouldn't get in the ring when Anthony Egan, whatever his name is, TJ Masters, got in the ring himself and tried to defend PPW?
Okay, so I didn't have to risk injury. I didn't have to work hard. We won the match, and then I got in the ring when we celebrated our win.
Yeah.
I'm a businessman, Sabrina. You understand this?
Listen,
You tell her.
I'm just saying, you gotta earn your spot.
I've earned everything. Well, I've at least paid for or earned everything I got.
Oh, wait, I paid for it. Or earned it.
Well, yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah. I mean, you do you. My dad goes and says, boo, JD and Ruda, boo, LOL. PPW is under heel ownership.
Oh, he's a fool.
He's a fool. It's
He
fine.
can take his 14-passenger SUV and put it nowhere.
Brandon, I love you and I love the whole booing JD, but like, why you gotta do my little man like that?
Wait, little?
No.
Ruda.
Yeah, all right.
He does like what? Like they're a package deal. I mean, I get why you're booing. Okay, Brandon, we'll talk later.
We'll deal with it later.
Anyway,
I've only ever, obviously, I don't think there's any good in you, but would you prefer to just stay a heel, or is at some point you're going to become a baby face?
I actually do your homework. I started babyface.
I can't see it.
I know. 5 years ago or so, I started babyface. Absolutely. It didn't suit me because you got to realize, girls, JD is not a character. It's Joe Davis just turned up a little. I really am a prick. And I'm told that on a daily basis by my wife and friends. So, yeah, I actually started out a baby face, and I don't consider myself a heel. I'm just me.
Yeah.
I'm the business guy. I win at all costs. I get championships at all costs. We win whenever we want. And that's how I operate life.
Yeah, and then when you lose, you throw a tantrum.
It's not often. But yes, I throw tantrums. I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Just like Ruda. Every time Ruda throws a tantrum, oh my God, I die of laughter. I'm like, look at him throw a tantrum.
It's the funniest thing to watch you guys throw tantrums. It really is. Like,
well, you gotta let your emotions be known. That's it. To the crowd.
Exactly. And if the crowd don't like it, suck it up.
Yeah. I mean, we can't throw tantrums as good as like a 16 or 17-year-old girl, but we do pretty well.
Oof.
Yeah. I don't throw tantrums if you're referring to me. Maybe Sabrina.
I'm not 17 or 18. I am 26 years old. However, the only time I throw a tantrum is if like someone's losing in the ring that I really want to win. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Other than that, if there was, let's see, a dream like like WWE, AEW, whatever, match that you would want to see, what would that match be? Like between who and who?
Like forever, whether they're dead, alive.
Yeah.
Either way.
Bring their spirit back.
Well, I got to put Bret Hart in there because he's my guy. Bret Hart is my favorite. I would have loved to see a Bret Hart and like a Bryan Danielson match. I'm a big guy. I love the technical wrestling, right?
Mhm.
Guys that are technical in the ring, but at the same time with that can tell a story. And I feel like they're two of the best. So I think a match like that, and I would even say make it an Iron Man match, 60 minutes. Like, I think that'd be classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I 100% agree.
Yep. See, I'm a
So-
smart guy.
When you want to be.
Always.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So, is there like a match that you would book since you're like the owners now? Is there a match that you want to like book for PPW?
I mean, if I'm really looking at it with the current roster we have right now, I wouldn't mind seeing Facade. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna bring him up against Johnny Moran. I'm just
Hear me out now. I don't like Johnny Moran, and I love Facade. He's a great human, but he's overrated. So I don't know. I'd go for
overrated. Ouch.
I'd go for
This is like
whoever-
running. This is a running
Ouch.
thing for the podcast. We have said that multiple times, and it's not that we don't like him and Danny as people outside the ring, but inside the ring, it's like when Facade wins, Danny wins. When Danny wins, Facade wins. So it's like it's
so predictable.
It really is getting predictable.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if the one has a title, the other one's more than likely going to have a title too. Danny just lost. She didn't have the women's one, but when she lost it, now Facade lost his. So now they both don't have a title at PPW.
Interesting theory. Maybe something has to change.
Yeah. And
And
I
just-
think, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Because I want to hear what you say. I like I like your ideas right now.
And a topic that everyone knows on here that gets me infuriated is I need Rembrandt, my boy, to get some more. Like, he needs his gold back, and it needs to get taken away from Tim Theory.
You ain't gonna get an argument here about anything you just said. All right.
For once.
All right. I love Rembrandt, and yes, I will just say I agree.
No, and see, this is where we're gonna. Tim Theory. Now this, she doesn't like Johnny Moran. I hate Tim Theory.
Why? Like why?
Because the first time I ever came to PPW is when it all started. He came up to me in the middle of a match because he was doing a tag team. He came up to me, hair in the face, and was like, "You want a hug?" And I was like, "Nope, see, I already don't like you." Then the other show, he threw his fishnet shirt right at my face because I said, "Put it back on." So no, you know what? He needs to get that belt taken away ASAP.
Was I managing him at that point?
The first match in April, probably.
I probably told him to do that.
No, the hug thing. Then the other one was like later on when he came up by himself. He was against Nolan.
Yeah, Tim Theory and I have a history for years, so.
I mean, I don't hate him as much as Johnny, but
Well,
it is what it is.
why do you hate Johnny Moran?
Because I could give you a list of reasons. He's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. He's not that great of a wrestler, and he's a bum. He doesn't know how to do good moves. He does the same one. He needs to put more clothes on. His face is just punchable.
Amen, sister. I agree. He needs to put more clothes on. I'm tired of seeing him come out in these little stupid, tiny little freaking like put pants on, Johnny Moran. Put pants on.
You guys are mean girls.
Yep.
You're bullies.
It's funny because today's Wednesday. Wait, is
Yeah,
it?
today's Thursday, you
No.
fool.
Okay, I thought it was Wednesday too. It's fine.
It's because he's on here messing up my brain. I'm like, it's Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Thursday.
But wasn't he supposed to be on Wednesday and we had to switch?
Exactly. So,
Well, I thank you for accommodating my schedule.
yeah, we accommodated your needs.
That's
We
right.
do that- we do that with everybody just because it's hard to get your busy schedules and our busy.
Well, I'm the busiest.
Sure.
I think Harley and I are pretty busy combined. So
She's in high school.
okay. And
Oh my God.
she's in high school and wait a minute. Hold on, Harley. I got this. Ready? You got this. She's in high school. She works a job. She runs how many Instagram pages? And she's doing this podcast and UCW. So she's doing a lot with her life.
Good job.
The most good job.
People wonder why I drink.
Because your wife.
I mean, yeah, that's a good part of it.
I'm just kidding. I love her. She's so nice.
I'm not.
But
Yeah,
you
why does
are.
everybody like my wife and not me?
I don't think I've ever met your wife.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. She's usually with Brooke.
Yes.
Then I probably
My
have.
wife helps Paul run everything in the back.
Yeah.
I have probably met her. I just didn't realize it was your wife. But everybody there is pretty nice, so I guess she's nice.
Everybody but JD.
I do what I can.
You know, I just love when Harley goes, "Boo, JD," when you walk past us, and you just like flip her off, and I'm like, you know, that's a great bond right
I'm
there.
out of words.
Yeah, right?
At this
Me and
point
JD
with her, I'm out. It's been almost 2 years I've been at PPW. I'm out of words.
So what you're saying is
Yeah.
Harley leaves you speechless.
Nope, didn't say that. Nope. No one ever left me speechless.
Damn, not even your wife?
No, God, no.
Ooh.
Girl, if you're listening, which you probably are.
Well, she'll see this later and I'll hear about it.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the couch.
Well, that's why I got a futon right here.
You know, I really like the banner in the back, Team JD. It's
A fan made that, actually.
It wasn't me, I can tell you that much.
well, yeah, it wasn't me either. And I'm not that creative like that.
Doesn't matter.
He has fans.
Right.
Wait a minute, he has fans.
I have a lot of fans.
Who? Where are they?
Go on my page and you go ahead and look through the 1,750 names.
I thought he was just gonna say the one picture, and I was like, just one picture that you have a fan on?
Oh,
Like,
stop
what?
it.
Oh my God.
Oh my
So
God. I've been
dad-
watching wrestling longer than Harley's been alive.
Yeah, because you old.
Man, this shit sucks.
You're getting a lot of hate in this chat today. My dad says you stole PPW away.
I am too, apparently, if you go down far enough.
I'm a nice guy.
Guys.
Just because I'm Team Ruda, Brandon, okay?
Yeah, we're Team Ruda, not Team JD.
Well, by default, now you are.
Actually, no. The t-shirt. Okay, hear me out, Sabrina. Last month, Mr. JD gave me a t-shirt. I go to wear it, and the freaking thing, the design is coming off already. I'm like,
Well, yeah, I gave you the defunct one because I didn't care.
sure. Whatever you tell yourself. You know, I didn't even want to wear it anyways.
I'm just saying our Ruda shirts are still intact. Both of her and I,
Exactly.
like his stuff's not coming off, and like he gave us sunglasses. Like he got us apparel.
Well, that's why I'm teaching him business and not to lose money. Yeah.
Do I have to become-
Who's speechless now?
No, I was reading the comments. Do I have to become Team JD and Ruda at this point? Because apparently your dad put me all in with both of them.
Because all heels suck. I don't think so. I don't think all heels suck. Like Rembrandt's a heel. I love Rembrandt. That's my boy. I'm not a heel. I'll never be a heel. I can't be mean. I'm like Joe Davis, his face. Like, it's just his face.
It's just me.
Yeah.
I don't try to be face or heel. I'm me.
You do you. So what would you say is like the hardest part about like being in the wrestling industry?
Egos. It's tough because I do the managing commentary and I book other places and I own a company. It's tough to corral egos, which is really ironic because I have the biggest ego you'll ever see, but it helps me deal with them. Some guys think it's funny. Some guys think they're better than they are. and other guys think they're not good enough. And it's really the opposite. The guys that think they're better than they are actually aren't that great. And the guys that are super humble are actually really good. So it's recognizing that. Also as a manager, like you guys from an outside perspective might think this managing thing is an act. But at the end of the day, believe it or not, behind the curtain, you really do have to manage these guys because they're idiots. Most of them are dumb. So you have to coordinate, right? You got to coordinate things between the talent as a manager in the back. You know, and we get it done. And that's the ones that stick around, guys like myself, Ruda, CR O'Malley. They're the ones that get it. You know, they understand that we have to at times communicate for our guys, like for real. And it's something that's learned over time, and not everybody can do it. So I think probably those are the couple hardest things. Also, just getting your foot in the door in places. You know, I'm very fortunate at this point where I don't have to beg for shows with my schedule. People ask me. But when you first start out, you're trying to get in any way you can. I was no different. You know, I don't have some magic fairy dust that got me booked. You know, it's a lot of work. You know, I can tell you, I have a full-time job during the day, and then I come home and I'm in my office 4 or 5 hours a night. You know, so it's really, you got 2 jobs. And that's, you know, it's not easy, but if you love it, you do it.
Exactly. So, it doesn't matter how tired you are. If you want to do it, you do it.
Absolutely.
But I definitely agree with you with like the whole, you know, you're managing them behind the ring and like behind all the curtains and stuff, because some of these wrestlers like
they need managing. Like, we're not going to come on here and say names, but specific.
No, it's that. It's, you know, I'm at the point where a lot of the guys, you know, I'm almost an agent. I negotiate their rates. You know, I line up their schedules and stuff like that. You know, it's a real thing. Like, you know, you might see now, not all managers do that, but I'm one of the ones. I'm pretty sure Ruda is. You know, where your guys, you're trying to coordinate everything. You know, and it's a job. It's a second job, third job, whatever. You know, we're all trying to make ends meet, and indie wrestling doesn't pay you millions. You guys know that. So it's just one of those things where you take your responsibility and you do your best, you know, whatever you can for the guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
And girls.
Yeah. And girls.
Sorry, I'm politically correct.
I mean, like, I have yet to meet one of the lady wrestlers that has had a big ego. Like, I think all of them that I have met so far have been like very down to earth when I have talked to them. But some of the guys,
female talent is much easier to work with. They really are, and I'm being serious. At least at our level. In the indies, I think I've run into one person that has an ego. I won't say names, but other than that, 99%, they're great to work with. They really are.
Yeah, because guys are picky. Guys are complicated.
Yeah, we're jerks.
Yeah. Guys are messy. Yeah. Like,
they need to be put on punishment.
They really do. Like, I think that we need at PPW, I think the reason why we also think that Danny Emo is overrated is there's not a lot of girl talent that's currently on the roster. So, like, we're constantly like, I mean, granted, Clutch Adams, his wife is back, but that's not the point. The point is, like, I want more like females to come on, because it's just, I don't know.
Here's why that is. Good ones are tough to find, and the good ones get snapped up by AEW and WWE and Impact real quick. So it's not, you know, it's just a matter of supply, if that makes sense.
No, yeah,
because there's a lot of demand, there's no supply.
So basically, what you're saying is like Danny Moe and Clutch Adams' girlfriend is not good enough for them.
No, you missed the point.
You kind of said
What
that.
I mean
Did
is
kind of
that
say that.
if they're really good, they're getting snatched up under contracts. So when it comes to indie wrestling, and there's not enough, I will say this, there is not enough training facilities that cater to females. Like if you could get a training facility on the East Coast run by a female trainer and focuses on female wrestling, you would see the female talent amp up in the Northeast so much. But every training facility, look, you see the pictures. I don't care if it's, and this isn't the training facility's fault. It's just, it is what it is. But if you go to a Battlefield Pro or a Monster Factory or anywhere else, and you see a group picture of a training squad, how many women do you see?
Usually like 2 or 0.
Compared to how many guys?
Probably like 20.
So if you put that out there on Facebook for publicity and people are seeing that and want to be female wrestlers, if they look at that and they're like, oh, I want to be a wrestler, let's check out training facilities. And then you see a picture like that, are you really going to want to go there?
Absolutely not.
Do you see what I'm saying? We need all female training facilities in pro wrestling.
Exactly. Yeah.
If somebody could figure that out, it's a great business model. Hell, I just gave myself a great idea. Maybe I got some calls to make.
Just put some more on your shoulders.
I'm just saying it'll work.
I mean, it'll work. Like, it sounds like you still have a lot on your shoulders right now. So, that'd be a little difficult.
It's time management.
It's okay.
That's the key to life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you think there's going to be like a certain age where you say like, well, you own your own wrestling company, so I don't think this really like applies much, but do you think there's a time that you'll ever like settle down and like step away from wrestling a little bit, or you're just going to go until you die?
Yeah, I'm going to go till I die. I've always thought that, I don't worry about retirement or anything, and I'm 38 and I should. No, I'm one of those that even, with adversity, I've been through a lot already in other aspects of life, as we all do. So yeah, unless I really just if it stops becoming fun, I will walk away. Because what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, then it's not meant for you.
Yeah.
But that's like, I love that answer because like that's like for any job, really, especially because like once you stop having fun at your job, like it's time to go.
Right.
Or it's time to at least find a new place of employment.
No, yeah, don't work to live to work.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I work to live sometimes.
And we've all been there, trust me. But and sometimes in life you do have to work to live. But that shouldn't be your narrative forever.
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys hear that? My brother's freaking screaming at his game. He's like, how high are we above ground? I'm like, I'm trying to do that.
I heard that, but I thought it was like it's on JD's end.
No, it's not on my end. Usually I got my dogs being menaces, but they're being good tonight.
Yeah, well, I had to do mine in my living room today because my roommate's not here. So my dogs usually are like fighting with each other on the couch. And surprisingly, knock on wood, guys, they're laying down on the couch right now being really good. So
cooperating. They know it's an important podcast.
Well, they know Harley's on. Usually if Harley's on the screen, they calm down.
Is that what it is?
It is.
Yeah.
Sorry. I would love to give you like the benefit of the doubt, but
I always want the credit, but
yeah, just give him the credit just to make him feel better.
Okay, it was you. Would you ever consider joining forces and going to UCW?
UCW?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah, I already am.
Oh, is he? I'm sorry. I only saw a few things. I saw like Skylar, Aaron. Like I've seen a lot of the wrestlers. I haven't seen a lot of the managers.
It's just because JD
I know.
didn't deserve it.
I'm co-owner of that too.
Oh no.
But I'm more of a silent partner. Of course, now it's not because I just said it. But yeah, we have a great. You guys are going to be there on what, the 22nd?
Yeah,
Something like that. So yeah, we're excited.
I'm sorry. I'm having.
Now do you hear my dogs are going off now? Do you hear them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as
I'm
I
excited.
say that.
It'll be fun. I think it's, JD's gonna be there. Like, you're not gonna have a great night if JD isn't there, right?
That's right. See, you just said it. It's gonna be fun. JD is gonna be there. That's all anybody needs to know.
Yeah, right. Like, JD just makes everything better.
Yeah, Sabrina, why do you look so stressed?
Because my mom told me not to lie. No, this is the first time I said this on this podcast, but it's, even though I'm playing it very cool with this whole UCW thing, inside, like, I'm nervous, and I told Harley today, like, I've always been brought up to, like, not be nervous, so, like, I play it cool, and I was like, no, I'm like freaking, I'm a little stressed just because, like, it's not just the interviews, it's like we're meeting people, we're like also, trying to, like,
more.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Everybody there is great.
If JD can do it, we can do it.
Yeah, right. If JD can't do it, anybody can do it.
Hey, that's not true.
It's not that hard if JD can do it.
Right.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like, you only went to kindergarten.
Well, that's fair. Failed that too.
So what are some shows people can find you at?
All over PA and New York. So we got UCW coming up, as we just mentioned, January 22nd. Not quite your neck of the woods, about 4 hours north. EWF is January 28th. That's Extreme Wrestling Force. And then, really, if it's a New York or PA show, most of them I'm there. Not all of them, but most of them. My company, UW Ultimate Wrestling, up here in New York, we are launching a brand new product that starts in April. But you can also catch me up in New York at the different comedy clubs up here, or you can catch me at the Binghamton Bulldogs basketball game as a commentator, or in Elmira. So it's all over the place. New York, Pennsylvania, I'm around every weekend. I'm somewhere.
Go ahead.
Hearing JD's voice. Oh my God. Go ahead, Harley. Go.
I always have this problem. Like, we'll be like, go ahead. Okay, so you could go first.
Okay. I was going to say, Harley, he does, like, now that I'm, like, listening to it, because sometimes I'll be, like, just listening to his voice, he does have a good commentary voice. So maybe,
Did I just get a compliment?
Kind of. Sabrina doesn't give those out very often. It's very rare.
But yeah, you can find me a lot of those places. I got my own website, www.imwithdavis.com. You can check me out on Facebook, Joe Davis, or Team JD LLC. You got Instagram, Joe Davis 2484. You got Twitter, Joe Davis 24. And you can always email me, joe@imwithdavis.com. There, that's my little.
Until you just start getting hate emails like, you suck, JD.
You think I would just start? I get those all the time.
Who emails anymore?
Usually from my wife.
Oh my God.
I'm sure as heck don't email anymore. I haven't used email since AIM was a thing.
Oh, dear God. I grew up on AIM.
I grew up with dial-up too. So, like, Mom, get off the phone. I want to use the internet.
Yeah. Shit sucks.
But no, that was a great. We have not have anybody going like, this is Twitter, Instagram, da da da. But the thing that me and Harley were laughing at is your website. I'm with Joe Davis.
It's imwithdavis.com.
Same thing. Joe Davis is included. Anyways, but like I was like sitting here going, who just sits there and goes, you know what I want? I want this to be this for my URL.
I got the domain. I've had it for years. I love it. Who wouldn't want to be with Davis? You should
I
see
don't
my
know.
Tinder profile. It's lit.
He said Tinder profile. Oh my God.
What?
You're married.
You can look at the menu as long as you don't order.
Yeah, that makes it okay.
To all of our viewers out there, do not take that advice from Joe Davis. If you are in a committed relationship, please stick to it.
Who said I was committed?
You have a ring on your finger.
Poor Gavin.
He just took it off. So is there any advice that you would give to someone like, Gavin or himself, like that's, anybody coming into the wrestling industry that want to become a wrestler or a manager?
Get involved. I don't care if it's ring crew. I don't care what it is. Get involved. I started off the way I started in wrestling was 5-6 years ago. I said, hey, I want to be part of the show, a local show. And they're like, okay, come set up ring crew. Next thing I knew, the commentator had bailed out and they said, do you know how to do commentary? I'm like, I sure do. And that's how I started. I still to this day do ring crew. And I carry the boards, and a lot of these guys are a lot younger, but I'm right with them. So yes, get involved, be of service, be of help. Don't tell a company what you can do for them. Tell them I'll do whatever you want me to do, and get your foot in the door and go from there.
Exactly. I mean, don't ever stick me on commentary. That'll be the biggest mistake you
I'd
can
rather
do.
stick you on commentary than ring crew. One of those boards probably weighs more than you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. But no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I would just say don't. The last time I was on commentary for like my birthday party at PPW, I told this story. I don't remember who it was to. Obviously Sabrina and someone we had on. I was like, it was me, my friend Gray, and another two of my friends, and we were just sitting on commentary talking about their hair. Like we didn't care what they were doing in the ring. We were like, oh my god, look at like Chris Lade's hair, and look at Bro Keller's hair. Can we touch Bro Keller's hair? So
That's creepy.
It's really not.
That's creepy.
It's not like we were saying look at his butt. We were saying look at his hair.
I want to touch his hair. Okay, so if you just walk into a bar and say that to somebody, you're telling me they're not creeped out?
I mean, they might be creeped out, but like, hey, at least you're like letting them know they have nice hair by saying if you could touch it.
What a weird way to say it.
I know, but like, okay, I personally.
You should say, hey, I love your haircut, not, oh, can I touch your hair?
I don't think Harley would walk into a bar and go, I like your hair. I don't think that's what she would do.
Right?
I just think, granted, she talks about the hair, and apparently I just give people I just make fun of their weight in the ring by accident, and I get heck for it. So we have some work to do on our.
I don't think it's even that weird. I told Bro Keller to his face, I'm like, your hair looks really soft. And I told him exactly what we said on commentary. He's like, these girls.
Oh, bro.
But he started laughing, so it's not weird.
He does have nice hair. He did have nice hair, though. Like, it was.
Exactly. But then he shaved it off, so it's like.
Oh, yeah. It happens.
Yeah, he just had to shave it off. Come on.
I used to have great hair, and then I got a receding hairline, so.
Are you sure about that?
I do want to ask, I've been wondering this all night. How much hair gel do you use in your hair?
That's not important.
6 bottles.
It's not important at all. Enough. It stays. Here's show day. I get dressed, and then I get out of the shower, I get dressed, and then I do a couple squirts of the hair gel, and then I have a staying spray that I put on there and I coat it.
He said a staying spray.
Are you eating?
Yes, I am. I'm hungry.
It's our podcast. If we're eating, we're eating. This is our podcast.
Was that a salad?
Mm-hmm. It has bacon in it.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it's not just rabbit food. It has bacon in it. Like, it has something else in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Very good.
So, Sabrina, I don't think I have any more questions for Jeannie.
Usually I could go on forever. Like, if it's like a wrestling question, because, how's it feel to take those bumps in the ring? But,
I take a lot of bumps.
Sure.
Yeah.
We don't see him, but
Didn't Colt Cabana super kick me over a chair?
I don't know.
I don't know. Did he?
No, but he elbowed me and I flipped over a chair.
Yeah, but you probably deserved that one.
Yeah, well, maybe it's possible.
But no, honestly, I have nothing else. So if you want to do the honors, since I did the honors last night.
Okay, sure. So we just want to say thank you, JD, for coming on. If anyone would like to give him a follow or just boo him, he dropped all his social medias and everywhere you could find him. His two favorite things are butt cushions and gel or whatever the hell he uses in his hair. So if you want to get him anything, there you go. But thank you so much for coming on. We will be back Monday with your favorite Cosmic, which I am super, super excited about. We had Rembrandt on, so it's going to be a great episode. So make sure you're following this dude right down there and giving us a follow. Bye.
Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it.
Sure. No.